The Education Rights Campaign has called on the government to meet the demands of education workers under the aegis of the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational Associated Institutions and the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities. They are currently on a 7-day one-on-strike action over the non-payment of 4-month salary arrears since 2022. The group, in a statement signed by its National Mobilisation Officer, Adaramoye Michael Lenin, advised President Tinubu not to adopt the no work, no pay rule against striking education workers' union instead, but should rather address the concerns of these unions. And to talk about this, I'm joined live on the news by the Lagos State ERC Coordinator, Sodiq Durorike. Good morning. Glad to have you join me.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to be here.
Let me start by asking you what your thoughts are regarding the student loan being passed into law now.
Well, the student loan is no other thing than a hoodwink to put coming generations of Nigeria into a lifelong debt because, as rightly being in place in other places that this loan has been implemented. The loan was copied from the United States and UK. These are places where campaigns are currently ongoing for the repeal of the law. So in no way will it work. And then if we study the Nigerian pattern generally, government trying to bring this institution at this material point in time, it shows that the aim is not to provide access to public education. It is to, at long run, deprive access to common people, access to education by common Nigerians. And how do I mean by this? We know at some point in time, the PSCN was sold, to private interest. So the sale of national properties to private enterprise. Who can tell that this current loan that is coming to place will not also be sold at some point in time to profiteers? The political class can just sell it out to their colleagues, saying that they can no longer manage the education fund, education loan fund board, that their cronies should be the one to manage this fund. And at long run, this will in turn be that Nigerians, future Nigerians will be at the mercy of the policy implemented by these profiteers. From our experience in the PSCN and other private sectors, other public sectors that has been privatized, it is that these people will only prioritize their profit interests first before the public interest, which therefore means that at long run, many Nigerians will be at the mercy of all of these elements before they could have access to public education.
Let me digress a bit, Sodiq, to the current strike action by ASU and NASU. What are your thoughts on this? Is the strike action valid? Is it not valid?
Yes, the strike action is very, very valid because initially the policy that led to what is causing the strike action currently now is that the policy of no work, no pay by the Buhari regime in 2022. How do you mean that because workers are on strike, that means they are not working, therefore they cannot get payments? Not to even now talk of academic workers, which work does not only involve coming to classroom and teaching, even reading textbooks and materials to teach students for the next class is also part of their work. Now, not to talk of conducting research and also writing journal article, that they are not having physical presence in the academic environment does not mean that they stop working. Just that the type of work that they do as at that period is quite different from the work that is being done while on strike. And it is even ridiculous that since 2022, that the money of these academic workers has not been paid, whereas government have started paying the one of the ASU while neglecting the SSANU and NAT. That also shows that we lack solidarity among our labor union, because it is important that there should be entrenched solidarity, voice from the academic institution together to stand and against all of this approach by the government.
Okay, just to quickly chip in, and please answer in just 10 seconds. I'm being told we need to go on a break, but thank you so much for your time. On the news, Sadiq Durorike